Tara with Simply Made Eats and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing great. We only got a couple weeks until Easter and today I am making these yummy homemade peanut butter eggs. They are so good. They're just like Reese's except even better and they're only 5 ingredients. This recipe is so simple. Let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is melt 4 tablespoons of salted butter over medium-low heat. Once this melts completely, we're gonna let it cool off all the way. It can be like room temperature, but we do not want it hot. Okay, so to our mixer, we're gonna add in 1.5 cups of peanut butter. This is creamy peanut butter. I use Jif. I know it's not the healthiest, but it really does work well in this recipe, so I definitely suggest it. I'm also putting in 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And we are gonna slowly combine this together. Make sure you don't turn your mixer on high because it'll go woof all in your face. And you definitely wanna use a mixer for this. If you don't have a stand mixer like this, use a hand mixer because I tried to do it with my hands in the beginning and I had like a giant hand of peanut butter. So it's definitely way better to mix it this way. Okay, so once our butter is melted and cooled, we're gonna add in that. Mix this up. And that's what really makes it come together. This is gonna be perfect texture when we're all done with it. It's like a peanut butter cookie. Okay, so this is the texture you're looking for. Like when you pat this up, it like rolls right into a ball. And now we're gonna take this dough and we're gonna stick it in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes until it cools all the way. You can taste it, it's so good. Okay, so we've pulled our peanut butter mixture from the fridge and now we're just gonna shape these little eggs. And I like to do them kind of smaller because they're really sweet. And I like, I don't wanna have a giant egg really. I just like to do them a little bit smaller. So really, you just pat them into an egg shape. They do not have to be perfect, believe me, nobody cares. They taste so good. As long as it's like not a circle, just try and make it more of an egg. Okay, so these are done. They look excellent. Now we are going in the freezer with these for about 45 minutes. About 10 minutes before our peanut butter eggs come out, we're gonna go ahead and melt our chocolate. So I've got a double boiler. This is my double boiler. It's really like a makeshift double boiler, but I'm just using a pot with a couple inches of water in it. And then I just use, like this is a Pyrex glass bowl. I just stick it right on top like that. It's just super simple. And then I'm gonna melt, these are Ghirardelli milk chocolate melting wafers. It's just a 10-ounce bag. I'm gonna melt these in there. You can put them in the microwave too. I don't have a microwave. We remodeled our house a while ago and we never got a microwave, so I just haven't missed it. I don't know, that's kind of weird, but I haven't really missed it. But we're gonna add this to our bowl. And then we're just gonna melt these. You can put it like around medium heat, a little bit under medium heat is fine, and they'll just melt really nice and slow. These melting wafers, I feel like are sometimes a little bit easier to melt than like chocolate chips. They allow for a little bit of give, so I like using them. Plus they're really delicious in this recipe. So we're gonna let these melt down. Okay, so this is looking fabulous. This is why I love melting chocolate because it just really melts flawlessly. It's so creamy, so good. I'm gonna go grab those peanut butter eggs and we're gonna start dunking away. Okay, so now these puppies are like little rocks and they're gonna be super easy for us to maneuver and melt that chocolate over. So easy, so simple. Okay, so all we're gonna do is just stick this in there and just use a fork to just toss it. I have one side that's a little bit flatter than the other one, so I like to have that on the bottom of my fork. And then I just sit this on the tray like that. And then this is totally optional. I usually do it on about half of them, but I just sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on there because it's so good. And adults usually really like that. Kids don't want salt on it, so I always do like half. in half. But these are really, really easy. Just give it like a couple seconds to just get that chocolate off like that. That way we know we'll have enough. And you can always, if you make any finger marks on this or anything, you can touch it up with like a spoon in this chocolate. These are just, it's really easy to work with melting chocolate. That's why I love it. You really want to work quick when you're doing this. That way these aren't going to get all soft on you. It just makes it more difficult to work with when they're not like hard like that. So you can always throw a couple at a time in here. And definitely do not take them out of the freezer earlier than 45 minutes. I promise. I tried this recipe a couple times and it is way harder to work with when they're not like little rocks. They'll drive you crazy. They'll fall apart in the chocolate and it'll be a giant mess. That's it. We are all done with these easy homemade peanut butter eggs. I know everybody will absolutely love this because they go crazy over it at my house. Let me know in the comments if you decide to try it, and make sure to subscribe so that we can keep cooking together. I love creating easy recipes to make your life just a little bit simpler. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.